Good morning, lovely teacher and friend. Please pay attention for our presentation in topic Dystocia, bovine caesarean section in the field. First, let's start with the introduction. The normal cow parturition has three stages. The first stage of labor starts with dilation of the cervix and contraction with the uterus to put the calf into the birth canal. This stage can last between 4 to 6 hours and continue until the anatochorion is ruptured. The second stage begins when the anatochorion fluid is visible. The amniotic sac is ruptured here. This stage is about 1 to 4 hours in duration and ends with the delivery of the calf, and the third stage is expulsion of the placenta or fetal membrane. In cattle, it normally occurs in less than 8 to 12 hours, and retained placenta is considered if the membrane is not shed within 12 hours. In this case, the worker found the rupture of anatochorion sac at 2 p.m., but the calf didn't deliver the calf until 8 a.m. Time was passed for at least 6 hours, show that this calf had a prolonged second stage of parturition. So, we suggest this parturition case as dystocia. There are 4 points that we have to know before approaching the case. First is the history taking about the cow. Secondly, general examination. Thirdly, examination of birth canal, and the last one is examination of the calf. This cow named 5T78 was 93% Holstein Friesian. This was her third pregnancy. Her gestation length was 270 days. It was premature labor. She was inseminated with semen from new batch, which was usually used in this farm. And this cow has never been found in Dystocia before. Her mental status was responsive, normal hiatal station. Heart rate was 120 beats per minute. Respiratory rate was 90 beats per minute, and the body content score was 3.5 out of 5. Next, we examine the birth canal by rectal palpation using lubricant. Uterine torsion was not found. The calf was located in the right horn of uterus, but the head of it was not in the cervix. Then, we sterilize the hand and use lubricant in examining the calf by vaginal palpation. The amnion was still palpated. The calf was still alive and located in the same posture we found from the rectal palpation. We also found that the fetal shoulder and maternal pelvic diameter was too close in the length. From the examination, the cervix was fully dilated. The calf was still alive, and the fetal position was also longitudinal anterior presentation, but only the head was not located in the cervix.
Thank you, Mr. Suzuki. Normally, we do not have anything if cow delivers the calf by itself, but in this case, 5378 has dystocia because she has prolonged parturition instead at least for 2 hours. We can handle dystocia in this cow by 3 methods with firstly, hot extraction, secondly, caesarean section, and the last is phlebotomy. The best method we choose first was forced extraction because the cow was the normal posture and I could be pulled out from the cow directly. This method was less invasive and used few instruments than others. This is video clip to show you the forced extraction method. For vaginal palpation, the position of calf was normal. So the veterinarian could use the chain to hook for limb and pull the calf out of the uterus. To perform the forced extraction method, the veterinarian pumped the lubricant such as liquid paraffin into the uterus. We confirm the posture of the calf and then hook for limb with chain. Together, two persons put the calf out caudal-dorsally by using shoulder walking method. And forced extraction method was performed for 40 minutes. But unfortunately, the calf cannot pull off from the birth canal. So we asked why our plan again. We assumed that pubic disproportion was the cause of it, and because the calf was still alive, then we changed the calving assistant method to caesarean section. Because the calf was standing, so we decided to apply standing left parallel basiotomy technique. The left flank incision line was made to approach the uterus to reduce the pain for the operation. We apply local anesthesia by using lidocaine incisor, epidural nerve block, paravertical nerve block, L inversion infusion, and incision line infusion. We keep the vaginal ear vein open to give the fluid. We use normal saline in this case because we need to replace the ongoing loss during the operation. Funicin mecomin was also used to reduce the inflammation in this case too. To perform caesarean section, the veterinarian opened the abdominal cavity by cutting through the skin, subcutaneous muscle, and peritoneum, respectively. Then relocate the uterine horn and bring it outside. The incision was made to remove the calf out. Finally, we sutured to decrease the dead space and close the wound. After finish the operation, total time we used was about 4 hours. We found the erosion at the serosal surface of uterus, one at the body 8 cm and other one at the right horn 3 cm. Sadly, the male calf dead. His body weight was about 40 kilograms.
Okay. Medication used for the postoperative care were penicillin, streptomycin, 20,000 IU per kilogram via intravenous and amphotericin 2 tablets via intrauterine. We went back to the farm 3 days later. The physical examination turned out that mental status was responsive, decreased appetite, normal hydration status, tachycardia, tachypnea, and fever. After that, the veterinarian checked the wound. The incision line was closed, dry, and indicate good wound healing. The veterinarian performed abdominosynthesis and collected blood samples for examination. These are hematology profiles. There were reduced hemoglobin, lymphopenia, and thrombocytosis. These are blood chemistry profiles. Increased ALT, represent muscle injury, and there was also hypoproteinemia. The abdominal fluid was yellow in color, turbid and contained moderate polymorphonucleus and red blood cells. Numerous lymphocytes and few macrophages were also found, so this fluid was excreted and indicate peritonitis. We are going to discuss about the case, starting from the cause of dystocia. It may be the cause from maternal factor, fetal factor, and alter. Factors for maternal that cause dystocia are improper body content score, age, and palpity, gestation length, uterine contraction, pelvic size, and hypocalcemia. Premature labor is likely to be the factor that involved to the case. Next, the fetal factor is twin, the position of the calf and sex of it. In this case, the fetus is male and can also be the factor that involved to the case, and other factor are hormone-induced fluctuation, fetal-pelvic disproportion, and sire factor. Factors involved in this case are fetal-pelvic disproportion and sire factor that the semen because after the farm change to the new one of semen, dystocia are found in many cows. Next topic is about the complication in this case. Detailed placenta, wound dehiscence, and peritonitis should be concerned. In this case, the status is still normal, but discharge of the fetal membrane, so retained placenta is now occurred in the case, and from the abdominal fluid, peritonitis was suspect also. The prognosis right now is guard. Intensive care is needed for this cow. The last topic is how to prevent dystocia in the farm. We recommend pre-breeding examination in the cow, for example, general health status, reproductive stem, and levelness. Avoid using large sire semen is necessary because it causes large fetus with the hard to deliver. Correction of the vaginal nutrition to maintain appropriate body fitness score. Detect the sign of cow fluctuation early, such as retained vaginal secretion and level of call the vet as soon as possible if dystocia has been found. Thank you for your attention, and thank all of professor and physician of provide session and give us the good advice and took care for you very well.